Hello everyone, ladies, gentlemen, every gender in between. It is Sunday, the 1st of September 2024, 8:50 in the morning. 71 degrees here in Allston, and we are checking out, I just had breakfast. We're checking out Allston Christmas. It's like a scavenger hunt because people take things that they don't want as they move in or out of the college apartments. We're between Boston University and Boston College. So I'm just taking you to see what all it is. Class starts Tuesday since it's Labor Day weekend. And then some people are moving back. If they're returning students, they may have, paid for the whole year and just went home in the summer. Excuse me. That way they save the broker fees, which are equivalent to a month's rent. And rents here are usually well over $2,000. A lot of people have many roommates. Over here. I used to have a friend who lived over here, and his street's his old street is Main now. It's kind of an interesting place to go. If you hear me humming or listen to or singing along to music, I've got some EDM playing. At least it was. It just stopped. There. We'll cross over. I used to always go on that side. I don't know why. There's a desk. I have a desk, but it doesn't have a keyboard tray. You could use one of those. Anyway. The ivy should be all green, but it's not. I guess it died. It's interesting in Boston, which Allston is one of the neighborhoods. It's interesting because this weekend literally marks the end of summer here. The temperature starting next week is like in the 70s. The average high last week was 79, and it drops quickly now. Days get shorter quickly. We're pretty far north. A lot further north than my hometown of Indianapolis, but I lived in the UK for 2.5 years, so they were even shorter there. I worked some days 7 to 3 or 8 to 4, and if I stayed over late, I didn't see any sunshine that day. But in the summers, it's fantastic. It's still twilight at 10 o'clock. Which back then was when, during the week, the pubs had to close by law. If you wanted to stay out later than that, you had to go to a dance club. Which I did a few times. That was fun. It's actually my favorite place in the world. Scoop and Scootery ice cream. I was in Harvard yesterday taking video for you and ended up with my sugar a little low and decided it was a good time to have lunch and a banana split. It was delicious. The burger is supposedly one of the best burgers in the country. It was tasty. Very interesting place inside. I just took photos. So this is one of the main drives, Brighton Avenue. We'll kind of spin around. If you're a subscriber, you've seen these blue bikes all over the city, and there's more. You can see no stopping. So people can't double park. That building's new. When I used to come over here previously, it wasn't there. There's like a Mexican restaurant down there. I think that's a gym, the F45, or it's the building. Who knows? We'll show you down that way. I used to go in the Linden Superette. The guy was funny. He gave me change the first time I went there, and like Trump dollars, every dollar was 1,000. It was funny, and he's got a lot of like bongs and shit because his business is really slow in the winter. I'm sorry, in the summer, because the students aren't here. And when COVID hit, nobody went out, so he barely stayed open. I talked to him once. It was down this way and needed something. I'm putting up a new building there. That used to be like a family, either like this one or just a single. I don't remember. That's the elevator shaft. They always put that at first. Gives you an idea how tall the building will be. But Boston has a serious housing shortage. They're even turning some of the office buildings that people are now working from home a lot. So it freed up a lot of office space, and that's good because that market was really high too. And then some places are turning them into apartments. We'll look down that way. That's mostly businesses. No, go down this way. My friend lived there in that blue thing that says 35. And then he lived down the street, but he didn't know I knew that. Google does amazing things. Plus I saw his car there. But yeah, you can see it's a big building they built. That's new too. It's the back side, I think, of that one we saw in the front. There looks like apartments above and parking garage beneath. Moving trucks. What do we see? 3 of them up ahead and an Xfinity vehicle. They're probably doing installs because they're going to need it by Tuesday. I can't imagine. They probably need the gig speed Wi-Fi, which is expensive, but if you split it among roommates, probably not that bad. I had it once, but it was like $90. Toaster oven. We'll cross here because I don't see more traffic. There's that chair. That doesn't look bad. I don't know if it has critters though. Oh, an old style. Huh, interesting. Moving along, so. Yes, I'm walking right down the middle of the street and owning it like a boss. Scientology. So there's all that stuff that's there. That's probably moving in, I'm guessing. Each of the buildings has signs on the estate agent that manages them. Like I said, they get a month's rent, so you have to pay first, last, and broker fee that you don't get back. They're trying to do away with that because the rent's, like I said, $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, my apartment's a little 1-bedroom, and it's over, I think it's $2,300. As a veteran, I have some assistance. We'll see what this sign says. Fortunately, I don't have to pay all of it. It says arrow, arrow, arrow. I can't read it from that angle. We'll see. Right only. There you go. And we got rollingrelief.com. Those are good ones, but I don't know how I know that. 2 minute a truck. I've used them before back in Indianapolis. Maybe here too, I can't remember. No, it was somebody else. I lived in a town up north, city called, or town, whatever, called Lynn, City of Sin, and I couldn't stay there. More people harvesting. That's what we'll call it, harvesting. My friend lived in, no, it's down there. Those are cool looking buildings, I think. My favorite adjective, cool. And over here is and you can see by the number of mailboxes, 1, 2, 3, 6. So that's 6 apartments. I couldn't stand it. I like where I live. It's all veterans or active duty military, or like Guard Reserve. Veterans have preference, and their families. There's everything from studios to 2 bedrooms, and they're nice. I like it. I'm the only person who's ever lived in my apartment. My friend lived in that building because his car was parked over there. He was flaky because he exhibited psychopathic traits, and I'm just going to leave it there. But it's funny, when you've seen it up close and in person, you learn to recognize it. And all I'm going to say is one name, Donald Trump, and leave that there. If you're a fan, no offense. This isn't where I put my political opinions. Yeah. I like this old architecture. If I won the lottery, I wouldn't mind buying a house like that out on the water. Because we went up to Lynn and saw some huge waves. You can find that back on my channel. They call these triple deckers, and they have those porches in the back. Sometimes it's in the news that they collapse. So we're in Gardner Street. Here's a guy in a kilt. You never know what you're gonna see. He's on the left and about to pass between the cars. See it? That Super 88 mark is a grocery store, Asian. I bought something there. I lived in Japan for 4 years, so it was interesting. Yeah, speaking of things you might see, I was coming out of 7-Eleven, or going in yesterday, a couple days ago, and out comes the guy and totally looks normal until you see the red lipstick on his lips. Gender is fluid for the younger generation. It's kind of like people my age felt about the hippies in the 60s, like they were kind of nuts. You know, we got over it. Again, not political, that's more just personal observations. So they're working on the end of this building. On the other end is the grocery store. We'll go back out to Commonwealth Ave. We're also making our way towards Store Drive, where people drive moving vans under low clearance bridges and get Store Road, as we call it. It happens about once a day this time of year. And the top of the moving truck just gets peeled off. The walls usually come apart because that's what holds it together. And then their stuff goes everywhere. And the road's closed while they clean it up. I can't imagine what they owe the moving company if they didn't take insurance. Some So up in this area, we'll see another Infinity tent. I can guarantee, or Xfinity, sorry. I can guarantee you that. And then see the police thing marking it off so people can't try to do U-turns when they're not from here. Because you see lots of strange things. And there it is, right on cue. Cannabis is legal here, and it helps with my nerve pain in my feet. So yes, when I cough, it means I just had a little puff. If you partake, feel free to do so while you watch with me. There goes another Type 7 and Type 8. We're at the Babcock Street stop. It's also fun to people watch out down this. There's Starry Internet. It's cheap, but it's like, what do you call it? It's a wireless internet. They have towers spread out in this part of the city that your router, well, you have a router in there. I don't know what the other thing would be. Or two routers. One for the Wi-Fi and one to actually get the internet in with an antenna and stuff. It's alright. But when it snowed, it kind of slowed down. And my phone company, I have T-Mobile, they offered it for $25 a month for 5G speeds. I have my computer hooked up a wire connection and I get some 350, 400 megs. Ooh, that'll be interesting to see. I call them rats with wings. Another blue bike station. This one's one of the biggest, as you can imagine, because there's more of those, including the basement, 6-story buildings. And we like to people watch. More rats with wings. They're creating a big flock somewhere. What the flock? No. And this is my Star Market. But I have stuff coming today. I need to check on that again. I like that box that says I feel better now. One moment. Wow. Alright. She's still going, it says. So if we would have continued, that connects Gardner Street down there. Well, it connects to Gardner Street on the left. There's a bicycle store, another apartment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stories, including the basement. Right here's Planned Parenthood. There are demonstrators outside sometimes, and every now and then I decide to stop and have a conversation with them. They might be moving out because there are apartments above this Cafe Nero. More U-Hauls. This is the Dollar Tree on the left. A lot of people go there, but I don't. Very often, I'll go there and look like for trying to make my phone be quiet. I'll get like holiday decorations that are cheap there or something like that. Oh, I should buy Halloween. This is kind of cool. It's an art project. Maybe get it without the parking thing. There we go. That's better. That might make it a cool thumbnail. Anyway, we are at 20 minutes, and that's where I tend to cut off. So I'm going to rest my feet for a minute in this bench. And you are going to subscribe. You're going to like this video. You're going to leave a comment. Tell me where you're from, or if any of these places that are open to the public you want me to go in. No, I'm not going to Planned Parenthood. Anyway, till next time. Love y'all.